Joining us now is the director of the Institute for Work, Skills and Training at the University of Duisburg-Essen, Gerhard Bosch. You're an expert in labour markets. There are 24 million out of work across the EU at the moment. Are the floodgates about to be opened?
From the 1st May onwards, immigration from the new member states in East and Middle Europe is possible, but the flood is not coming. The estimations show us that from 130,000 to 55,000 Poles, Czechs, Hungarians will come next year, and over the next 10 years, the estimations run from 800,000 to 300,000.
OK, so more of a trickle, not a flood. Let's take a look at the number of foreign workers already here from some of those new states. As of last year, there were over 400,000 Poles working in Germany, but fewer from Hungary and the Czech Republic. Based on those numbers and the new regulations, should Germans be worried about their jobs?
I think they should not be worried about their jobs, but about the labour standards, because quite often East European and Middle European workers are coming to Germany and working for lower wages, undermining German standards. And the fear is about the standards, not about the mass of immigrants.
Well, isn't this where a minimum wage could come into play?
Exactly. The European Union, the Commission, two commissioners already criticized the German government, which refuses to introduce a national minimum wage. By the way, this was done in the Netherlands, in France, in Belgium, in UK, and therefore the labour standards had to be respected by the immigrants as well.
Well, Austria has also passed legislation. What's stopping the Germans?
I think it's very ideological. There's a fear that minimum wages will destroy jobs, but research in UK and USA has shown that moderate minimum wages do not destroy jobs.
Well, on the topic of skilled shortages, is this going to solve the problem for Germany, opening up its borders?
There's a hope that immigration will solve the skill shortage problem, but I think it contributes to it, but only to 10 or 20%. I think the mass of this problem has to be solved at home by training young people. We have many young workers who did not get an apprenticeship and enter the labour market without any certificate.
Because you mentioned earlier about 100,000 extra workers coming to Germany a year over the next few years, but 200,000 Germans who leave annually.
This is true. In the past, we were an immigration country. Now we are an emigration country. And this has to do with two things: with a high unemployment rate, which we had in the past, fortunately not anymore, and with low labour standards. We have a very high percentage of low-paid workers. So workers go to other countries where they get higher salaries.
OK, interesting to talk to you. Thank you very much for coming in, Gerhard Bosch.